studio audience, co-host. Thank you. I'm feeling great today. Listen, Lisa Rinna is vowing to avoid the Real Housewives curse. And I think Chloe may be secretly reaching out to Lamar. And the Whitney Houston movie has fans outraged. Let's talk about it and more. It's time for what? You know it. Thank you. 48 hours before Shaka Khan. I am so excited. I never even shared with you the music that I picked out because, you know, she was like, okay, what songs does Wendy want me to do here on the show? Because, you know, she's performing later on that night at my big birthday party. But look, so I picked out, and I hope you guys like I'm Every Woman. And Ain't Nobody. Yeah, I mean, I could have gone on and on, but you know, she said I'll do 2 songs on the show, so it was really tough to decide, but I'm Every Woman, I figure that's a no-brainer. And then Ain't Nobody I love, and then she's also gonna do Couch Chat. And remember, DJ Little John is flying in from his residency in Vegas, and he's gonna be here. Cause what's a party without a DJ? And then he and DJ Boof, they're gonna be my DJs that night at the party here in the city. Yeah. Really excited. I ain't scared of 50. So look, the Lifetime Whitney Houston movie that is being produced or directed or something or another by Angela Bassett, who producing, yeah, directed. People are never happy. People will always find something to complain about. Okay, Yaya DaCosta, you guys were so impressed when you saw that Yaya's playing Whitney. I think that's a great likeness. The question is, can she act? Well, we'll find out. Obviously, you know, with Miss Bassett at the helm, you know, being the actress that she is, she would not hire a no talent. And, but fans are mad because they expected to see Yaya do this role and lip sync to Whitney Houston's voice. So when she sings the songs, fans want to hear Whitney. Okay, clap if that's the way you want it. Well, that's not what you're gonna get. And you'll still watch the movie because, listen, and I'm gonna try to convince you as to why. Okay, first of all, Whitney was not the songwriter. Whitney did not own the rights to her music. You know, when you're a musician, the money is in the writing and the touring, you know. Whitney just sang other people's music that they wrote for her, like Dolly Parton wrote I Will Always Love You and stuff. The family does not want Lifetime to do this movie to begin with. They want the movie, remember, to be on the big screen. They feel as though Whitney deserves that. But Lifetime is going ahead. The family is upset. So the family is not, anyway, the rights to the music are everybody else's, but not the Houstons or Lifetime's. So they're gonna have Deborah Cox, the singer, sing Whitney's songs. Ooh. Don't worry, Deborah, I'm gonna convince them why. It's good. First of all, Deborah Cox is very iconic in her own little way. She's done Broadway, she's a great singer. No, she hasn't put out music in a while, but listen, the music business is a tough business. We like her, or I like her a lot. She is no Whitney Houston, that's not a read. Because there was only one Whitney Houston, but she can certainly do a good job, and then Yaya will lip sync to Deborah Cox. Yaya, you know, the Whitney Houston character, will lip sync to that. You can't make everybody happy in this, you know. Whitney Houston, and we did a check, my Hot Topics team. To our understanding, she only wrote 1 song in her career. And that was the Queen of the Night song that they played at the Bodyguard. Remember, she was in the club, Queen of the Night? Yeah, she only wrote 1 song. So, you know, anyway, and then people are upset about the actor playing Bobby Brown. Well, listen, People, I don't know who it is. It's an unknown. He's an unknown, but he has the Gumby like Bobby Brown had. I'm sure he can dance like Bobby dances. The most important thing is that people are, here we go with the light skin, dark skin thing again. People are saying he's too light to play Bobby Brown. Would you all just please step aside and let this movie get made? Listen. I wouldn't care if there was no Whitney music in the movie. I want to see the story. I want to see her manager, Robin Crawford, you know? Okay? I want to see her mom, Sissy Houston, deal with some of Whitney's demons. How did mother and daughter really deal with the demons behind the scenes at the kitchen table, you know? And I want to see the relationship that she had with Bobby Brown. And I want to see the story. Music, okay, but the story, right? And you know, and I'll put it a little bit more into perspective and then we'll move on to the next story. But you know, if you cared so much about the music being authentic to the artist, then Tupac the Musical wouldn't be closing this Sunday. Now I'm gonna tell you something, okay? It's only been open for like 2 months. Nobody's going to the show, it's been a failure. The story up on stage on Broadway isn't based on Tupac's life. The story is just a story, but the music is Tupac's music. So if you cared so much about the music, then you'd be, okay. So look. Have I convinced you to stop beating that music horse and just watch the story? Yes. Thank you. Oh. Kim Kardashian is about to make a boatload of money. $85 million. Well, she has this new video game that's expected to earn, it's brand new, but look, it's expected to earn $200 million in its first year. She gets 45% of the cut. That'd be $85 million. Kim's game is all about becoming an A-list celebrity. In other words, starting from the bottom and then being a celebrity. Now look, now listen, it costs nothing to download the app to your phone, but once you download it, before you know it, you're spending lots of money at one time. Okay, this is what Kim does. Kim takes you through the process of becoming A-list. She tells you, like, oh my God. She'll take you shoe shopping or shopping and, you know, to the hair salon and stuff like that. And like, if we go shoe shopping with Kim on the app, then she's like, oh my God. Those shoes look so good on you. And she says stuff like that, like, I love your style. I love that on you. She says things, look, like dating famous people will get you more fans. I lie to you not, because one of my Hot Topics producers, Norman, got on it yesterday. Norman said he was sick with the game for about an hour and had to turn the invoice into the show. The receipt read like this, like long. All right, let me explain. All right, so she takes you, for instance, shoe shopping. Oh my God, those shoes look sick. Those shoes look sick on you. You should get them. And say the shoes cost $5,000. So, you know, Kim is with you and you're shopping and it doesn't really cost you $5,000, but they do cost $5. So in other words, when you sit there long enough, after you get your hair done and your nails done and you date famous people and you valet park, you spent like $100. So she sucks you in by giving you the free app and then she's taking your money all the way to the bank. Congratulations, Kim. You know, I can't be for sure that Khloe is reaching out to Lamar, but I'll let you judge. You see, she's still dating French Montana, but she might still have feelings for her ex, Lamar. It's not even her ex, they're still married. Yeah, they haven't finalized their divorce because Lamar won't relent. Anyway, after Lamar was dropped from the Knicks the same day, Khloe posted, no, look, the same day, Khloe posted a message on her Instagram that people think is meant for Lamar. And I'll tell you the message and you decide. Okay. I would surrender my being to see you whole once more. The quote is by that person, those initials that you just saw. Look, do you think that was sent to Lamar? I mean, based on substance abuse and the sadness from being dropped? Why are you still talking to him, Chloe? Like you... Not that Lamar is a bad guy that we know of. I mean, he's a good guy and seemed really sweet when he was on the show and stuff. But you know, I don't believe in muddying the waters of relationships. Like, if you're with French Montana, then Lamar should be dead to you. He's not your baby's father. You know what I mean? You don't have any more bread to break other than him signing off on the divorce papers. I don't know, I just feel that thing about staying friends with an ex when there's no reason to stay friends, to reach out to the ex, it just muddies the waters of like, I am either black or white. I gotta work on my gray area. I was just saying that yesterday on the after show, like, I have no gray area, and I consider that a character flaw, because some things should be gray, but it's either black or white. And if French cares about this relationship, if I were French, it'd be over. I'll tell you why. First of all, she's still married to Lamar. Second of all, she and Lamar were married for over 4 years. That's deep love. You know what I'm saying? Deeper than a 3-month relationship with a rapper. Hi, French. Deeper than a 3-month relationship with French Montana is what I'm saying. And so relationships are hard enough to manage, especially when, you know, as a musician, he's traveling all over the world. You have to wonder what your girl is doing. Is she, you know, seeing her ex-husband? Like, it would drive me crazy. I would break up in the name of I would break up with her if he really cares about her. If he doesn't really care, because he might be with her for what many people say, publicity and more publicity, then he'll stay with her to continue the use, because he's not really that into her. So we'll see how this all plays out, but these men ain't loyal. And you know, and one more thing about French Montana, he's the one winning in this whole relationship, because I think that people have fallen out of love with Chloe and her recent antics and behavior, and a lot of people who don't understand why she's with him. A lot of general people. I'm not talking about people who, you know, study the hip hop culture or whatever. I'm talking about general people, like this whole front row. You didn't know who French Montana was. Oh, well, you did. Okay, you two did. Well, the second row behind you, you 4 gorgeous golden girls, you guys didn't know who French Montana was, did you? And now you do, right? He's dating Chloe. Listen, French is in Life and Style, The Star, The Inquirer, publications who normally wouldn't even be checking for French Montana. So it's working for you, French. Yeah. Lisa, you're my girl, but I'm gonna call you on it, on account of it's my duty. Lisa Rinna is vowing to avoid the Real Housewives divorce drama. You know, there's a curse. There is a curse. These women, they get on the show, everything is happy, and next thing you know, they're divorcing. And I do believe that it's reality TV that's causing these divorces. I do think that there are some of these married couples who get on TV and everything is lovely in their relationships. There are no rumblings of divorce. And then they get there and it gets torn down. Well, Lisa reportedly joined the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills against her husband, Harry Hamlin's wishes. Now, I told you this last week that allegedly Harry does not want her to be on this show and wants no parts of those cameras being in his living room. But she is going to be on, and I'm sure he's still pissed. According to Radar Online, Lisa says that she will quit the show if it begins to hurt her family. Lisa, it already has hurt your family. When your husband doesn't want you to do something, and it's something that, I mean, I've been saying through the TV, and she's got a beautiful family, you know, the girls and stuff, she has daughters. A beautiful family and a charmed life. They've been together since forever. I know her separately, but I've talked with them as a couple. Lovely couple. Lisa, it's already ruining your family. Besides, my Hot Topics team did some digging. and the research came up that in May of 2013, on the E! News and on your own Twitter page, you shot down rumors that you were going to be on, this is last year, you shot down rumors that you were going to be a Beverly Hills housewife, and you said you'd never join the Housewives. So just 1 year later, here you are. Lisa, I also did some more digging just to help. Harry, you'll thank me later. Look, I did some more digging, Lisa. In Housewives franchise history, all of them, there have been 19 divorces. And I'm just gonna tell you a few, just to remind you. Lisa Wu from Atlanta, Adrienne Maloof from Beverly Hills, Bethany Frankel and that handsome Jason Hoppy. The Salahis, remember them? They snuck into the White House. They got divorced. Yes, so Lisa, I don't think you should do it. Who thinks that she should do it? Damn. Those results were the same results that I got when I polled the audience last week about it. We're all consistent, you shouldn't do it. Besides, being a housewife is... Lisa, you're an accomplished actress and you are a clothing designer and you're married to cute Harry. Being a housewife is lowbrow. It's what women who want to be famous do. I still can't understand why you would do this, Lisa. Good luck. Harry. Remember when I was telling you that Richard Pryor's kids are furious that Nick Cannon may play their dad in the upcoming movie? Well, Nick Cannon, yes. Well, Richard's son has had a change of heart. Look at the son. Richard Jr. looks like the love child of Richard Pryor Sr. and Terry Crews, doesn't he? Doesn't he? Anyway, so this is what Pryor Jr. says regarding Nick Cannon. He's had a change of heart. He said, he changed my mind by how he's delving into it. He did the small things of using his left hand instead of his right hand. He picked up smoking, which by the way, talk about suffering for your craft. Who picks up smoking in 2014? Anyway, look, he picked up smoking to try to emulate my dad. He's let his hair grow out, and he's interested in talking to me about who my dad was. So, well, we don't know Nick as a serious actor. As a matter of fact, Nick, only 25% of people around here think that you could do it. We were in our staff meeting earlier this morning. 75% of people said you're just too goofy. Like too goofy and boy-like, and nobody's gonna take you serious as, you know, when you run down the hall with your clothing on fire because you were freebasing, like Richard did. You know what I mean? Anyway, I can't wait for this movie to get done. You know, it's being directed by Lee Daniels, and Lee Daniels did Precious, and that's Mariah's drinking partner, darling. Do you remember when Mariah and he were on the stage at the Palm Springs Film Festival? This is it. He had to hold. She was torn up. This is... Anyway, so with Lee Daniels directing, it looks like Nick does have the inside track to actually play Richard Pryor. So we'll see how it all turns out. Another movie that I would like to see. So we got that, we got the Whitney Houston, and I need to see that Aaliyah movie. Chris Brown is doing his best to try to clean up his bad boy image. He started with his hair, and that's our hot shot of the day. Hit it. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Listen, that is very old school. As a matter of fact, we need to Hey, Deb, let's change the picture to black and white. Hey, Chris. How very Nat King Cole, Duke Ellington, Frederick Douglass, Malcolm X Farrakhan, Count Basie of you. That's a conch or something. That's, look, as long as he's sober and stays out of trouble, right? It's only hair.